That's sound, Phil.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Now Jones. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Throwing, Jones. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. .13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. and he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And it's 3rd down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. Chargers 10, Ravens 7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Play action. Now Jackson. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones slant to Adams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson will throw again. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Jackson. Touchdown! Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Fights him off. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Good move at the 30. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Chargers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put
it all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. Check it back, check it back.
To throw is Jackson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second turn, defense, let's go. 49.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
He'll be playing. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From way up at the 23. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the final seconds tick away.